Sophia Persephone here, and in this video I am going to talk to you about the game of life. What is the game of life? Well, in a nutshell, it's this. It's this environment that we inhabit. It's the process that we're all taking part in as souls incarnated in human bodies on the earth. So the game of life has a number of layers. So this is a simulated reality that we as souls have created so that we can come first and foremost for the purposes of learning. But because we are highly intelligent, creative, humorous beings, we wanted to make that as interesting as possible for ourselves. So that's why when we come down to earth to learn the next stage of our soul lessons, we make it hard for ourselves and we make it interesting and we make it fun. We block all of that information that we have access to when we're in the higher dimensions, the Akashic records, and we come down completely blind with only the help of our higher self and our guides to help navigate us through whatever the purposes we have set for ourselves in this lifetime. So on that level, the game of life is very individual. It's for us to navigate ourselves. However, there is another aspect to the game, and that is basically a meta storyline, if you like. So the Earth's history, past, present and future, is governed by these threads, and along these threads there are waypoints. There are particular moments in history that we are trying to get to. Now, how we get there can really vary and be really convoluted because we have free will. So we incarnate without knowing what our plan was, and also we have free will, so we can basically do pretty much anything we like. And that is all part of the game as well, because what your team then has to do, your team who remain in the higher dimensions, they're trying to direct you not just through your soul lessons, but also through whatever part of the storyline, whatever part of the plot you are contributing to. And you may, depending on how high evolved you are, how far you are through your lessons, you may have just a small part to play, or you might be a bodhisattva soul, which means you've pretty much completed all your lessons and you've come down with a specific mission. And you can see these kinds of souls driving forward the game of life because they are people who reach the pinnacle of success in their chosen career. So that might be the arts or the sciences or technology or whatever. But you can see, if you look back at these sort of pivotal events that have happened in human history that have really changed the direction for the human race, the direction for the earth, and those are story waypoints. So we can see them by looking backwards, and obviously we have them coming forwards as well. There's just one more thing I want to say about the game of life, and that is like with most games, there is more than one team. So there are two main teams. Let's keep it simple. And we do characterize these as humans because we like things to be very binary. We do characterize these teams often as good and evil, bad and good, that kind of thing. But it's not really the case, actually. What happens is each soul has been given, when they incarnate, a brief, a mission, as I said, small or large. And it might be to push us on to the next story point, or it might be to block progress towards the next story point, because that makes the game so much more interesting and so much more enjoyable for us. If we could just build the thing with nothing to push against, then that would be way too easy for souls that you know, as intelligent and creative as we are as a species. So that's why often if you're trying to get something done, if you feel very strongly you have a mission, you're pushing forward to it, you'll find obstacles in your way because it's the other side, the other team agitating and trying to prevent you from reaching your goals. There's no right and wrong in this. This is what they've been asked to do. This is their mission. You just happen to have an opposing mission. So it makes it all very interesting and enjoyable for us as souls. Obviously, on a human level, it can feel very intense, and because we are in a human suit, we're non-physical beings, so we enter Earth in a physical suit so that we can interact with this 3D environment, and that suit comes full of negative emotions that are designed for self-preservation, but in fact what they can also do is really impose self-limiting beliefs and prevent us moving forward. So even though at a soul level we are thoroughly enjoying the game, we're applauding our opponents for how well they've prevented us from moving forward, on a human level it can feel like we're battling every single day. So that's one of the reasons I really wanted to talk to you about the game of life, is if you can just keep that in mind, and I know it's difficult, trust me, it's the same for me. Keep it in mind, we chose this, we designed it, it's a game, we volunteered to come, and we came knowing exactly the kind of life that we were going to live. Then it should be a lot easier for you to focus on your goals, on your mission, and keep moving forward. I hope that helps. That's the game of life.